Well, that's Kinzer Cox, car number 40. In the 33, that is a Sims Electric sponsored entry out of Roseburg, Kyle Alberding. Kyle Alberding, car number 33. And back in action in the 10K, that is the double R powder coating, South Coast flagging, corner store fab, Bunnell overhead door out of Roseburg, Mr. Don Waddell. Don Waddell, car number 10K. The 34, the Pacific Excavation, Dave Brink Longing, Brink Fire Resources, Dr. Houston Cosmetic Dentistry, Shampoos Doll Salon, Coast Fork Brewing Pump Cafe, and 5 Flying Monkeys out of Cottage Grove, Melissa Soulsby, car number 34. This is your 360 Sprint cars gearing up for next weekend. That's the big one, the Marvin Smith Memorial Grove Classic, May 24th, 25th, next Saturday and Sunday. 360 Sprint cars, late models, and the Focus Midgets will be attendance for next week. And race fans hidden around the grandstands area, there is some American flags hidden around, about 10 of them in total, 9 smaller ones and 1 medium-sized American flag. If you find the medium-sized American flag, bring it up to me here in the tower. I will give you a pass for the May 31st race. 1 pass for May 31st. If you get the smaller flags, I will give you $5 to the souvenir booth. They are hidden around the grandstands area. 1 medium flag, 9 smaller flags. That medium flag could earn you a ticket to May 31st race. And that is Sponsor Night. Sponsor Night, May 31st. Many of our fabulous sponsors here at the Speedway have free tickets. If you go and visit them, they will happily give you free tickets to May 31st. Hot laps for the 360 Sprint cars is down and away. Checkered flag falls on the first group of hot laps. Kyle Alberding right now, top of the board with a 12-131. 1-2-1-3-1. Kinzer Cox second with a 12-49-5. 1-2-4-9-5. Melissa Soulsby third. 12-91-2. 1-2-9-1-2. Don Waddell finds himself fourth with a 13-55-9. 1-3-5-1-9. I want to thank everyone for our Facebook Live look-in on the DirtOvalTV.com Facebook page. If you like what you see, what's going on, be sure to head over to DirtOvalTV.com, get the subscription. You don't want to miss the action as we are at Armed Forces Night. Just getting done with 360 hot laps. Once again, race fans, there is American flags hidden around the grandstands area. There's 9 small ones, 1 medium-sized one. If you find the medium-sized one, bring it to me up in the tower. Actually, bring all the flags up to me in the tower. If you bring me the medium one, I will give you a free ticket to May 31st Sponsor Night. And if you bring the small ones, I will give you $5 to the souvenir booth. Got to come up to the announcer's tower. Don't forget the candy booth is open as well. They got popcorn, candy corn, snow cones, giant Otter Pops, pretzels, and candy bars. The beer barn is open as well. Coors Original, Coors Light, and Blue Moon on tap. They also serve a wide variety of Mike's Hard Lemonades, Two-Town Cider, White Claws, Twisted Teas, and more. New this year, Modelo in stock. And also stop by and try out our world-famous beer dogs down at the beer barn. And all booths feature Pepsi products, even the souvenir booth. So if there's a big line at the main concessions, head over to the souvenir booth to get you a nice ice-cold Pepsi or Mountain Dew. You got to come up to the tower to claim them. Once again, if you find those American flags hidden around the grandstands, 1 medium and 9 smaller ones. The smaller ones are worth $5 at the souvenir booth. The medium one is worth a ticket to the May 31st race. That is sponsor night. All right, Northwest Focus Midgets are on the racetrack right now. In 8D, the Landis Bros Racing, Rogland Marine, DK Concepts, Infinite Links, that is Doug Davenport. Doug Davenport, car number 8D. The 53X, the Court Trucking, H&M Electric, that is Chris Court. Chris Court, car number 53X. Two cars in this hot lap session. Doug Davenport, Chris Court. Trying to get some laps here at the Cottage Grove Speedway. Checkered flag falls on the first group of hot laps for the Northwest Focus Midgets. Doug Davenport sets the tone right now, 15.056, 15056. For car number 8D, Christopher Court sitting second right now, 15.259, 15259. Again, if you find those little American flags, and I've had a few come up now. I got about 4 tickets left for $5 at the souvenir booth, and the medium flag is still out there somewhere for that free ticket to May 31st. The 17M, the Brian Rose Motorsports, Smith & Valley Cabinet Makers, Walker Racing Development, that is Shane Smith. Shane Smith, car number 17M. Car number 4, the Two Girls and a Leaf CBD, Health Chiropractic and Massage of Shoreline, Michael Volbrek in car number 4. Looking for sponsors in car number 5, Gary Wagner. Gary Wagner, car number 5. And also looking for sponsors in the car number 87, that is Glenn Bittroff. Glenn Bittroff in car number 87. Looks like final group of hot laps for the Northwest Focus Midgets. Checkered flag falls on the Northwest Focus Midgets. Fastest in that group going to go number 1 in hot laps and qualifying. That is the 17M Shane Smith with a 14.66.7, 1.4667. As it looks like the 360 sprint car is set to go in staging. Looks like 360 sprint cars are set in staging. We're going to pack the track just a little bit more, and then we'll get set for single car qualifying in just a few moments. There are still 3 small American flags out there in the grandstands, and the medium one's still available for that free ticket to sponsor night. That is May 31st. And don't forget the Marvin Smith Memorial is next weekend, Saturday, Sunday, May 24th and 25th. And the 25 Marvin shirts are available down in the souvenir booth, and the sweatshirts are in stock as well. Some parts of the grandstand still a little bit wet from the early showers we had. So if you did bring a blanket, that is good sign. I do see a puddle here on the north side of the grandstand, so be sure to be careful where you sit here at the Cottage Grove Speedway. All right, 360 sprint cars set to go for single car qualifying. First car to hit the track in the 10K, the Double R powder coating, South Coast flagging, corner store fab, vanilla overhead door out of Roseburg. This is Don Waddell. Don Waddell, car number 10K. Last time here was at the Marvin Smith Memorial, had some engine issues, and he is back trying to get those issues figured out. First lap for Waddell will be a 12.16.2, 1.2.162. First lap for Don Waddell. Track definitely starting to pick up some speed. Don Waddell, lap number 2. He's going to go a little bit slower, 12.72.0, 1.2720 for Don Waddell. Next car to hit the track, car number 40. Out of Cresswell, the Just Bathrooms, VTS, Owen Boys Racing, Karen Coatings, Coburg Distilling, Southern Oregon Home Renovation, River Market, Kinzer Cox, car number 40. South Valley Plumbing, SDMF Customs also sponsoring car number 40. First lap going to go to the top, 11.68.1, 1.1681, Kinzer Cox. second lap is better. 11.501. 11.501. Kinzer Cox sets the pace on lap number 2. Next car out in the 33 car out of Roseburg, the Sims Electric sponsored entry of Kyle Alberding. Kyle Alberding, car number 33. First lap for Alberding is to the top of the board, 11.086, 11.086. Kyle Alberding having a much better night than last time here. He's going to go even faster, 11.019, 11.019. Kyle Alberding. Final car to hit the track in 34S, the Pacific Excavation, Dave Brink Logging, Brink Fire Resources, Dr. Houston Cosmetic Dentistry, Shampoo Doll Salon, Melissa Soulsby. Melissa Soulsby, car number 34S out of Cottage Grove, Coast Fork Brewing, Pump Cafe, Five Flying Monkeys, the sponsors on the car number 34S. First lap in the books for Melissa is going to go third quick, 11.640, 11.640 for Melissa Soulsby, trying to chase down Kyle Alberding's 11.019. Second lap, a little bit slower, 11.731, 11.731. Kyle Alberding, ladies and gentlemen, your quick time in 360 sprint cars, 11.019 is his official time. And while we were in qualifying, all the American flags were collected. Congratulations to all the winners. As we're getting ready for the IMCA Kiefer Compacts, set to go for their hot lap sessions. Kiefer Kia, Kiefer Mazda bring you the IMCA Sport Compact Division here in 2025 as they are set to go in staging for hot laps for the Kiefer Compacts. Last week's winner, Dustin Henderson, in attendance and will be in the first group of Kiefer Compacts. The 29 car out of Cottage Grove, the GFR Racing sponsored entry of Matthew Bengal. Matthew Bengal, car number 29. The 24, the SKS Racing sponsored entry out of Cottage Grove, Tiffany Towns. Last week's winner, as I mentioned, in the 27, the D&D Automotive, Bigfoot Fudge Factory, Chaos Metal Art, KNND 1400. And car number 27. The 45T out of Lebanon, the Trash Faith Trucking, Freak of Ink, North San Am Coffee. That is Ryan Trask. Ryan Trask, car number 45. Azalea Bakery, Harmony Transport, also sponsoring car number 25. Oh no, problems for the 27 of Dustin Henderson. He slows on the back straightaway. Also in this group, in the 80, out of Sutherland, the Roseburg Honda Blue Shop Racing sponsored entry of Melissa Bryant. And looks like final car in this group will be the 5T out of Springfield, the Tristle Floor Covering, Showtime Graphics, Eugene Gutter Service, Big Dog Recycling, Cole Motorsports, Angel Auto, Kid Space, out of Springfield, Charles Tristle. Charles Tristle, car number 5T. Dustin Henderson, last week's winner in the Kiefer Compacts, having issues here in hot laps. Two different winners in the Kiefer Compacts. The first race, that was Jack Vicari winning the season opener for the Kiefer Compacts. Dustin Henderson winning last week in that car, number 27. He's got a good crew down there, though. Hopefully they'll get that thing fixed up for heat race competition. Coming up in just a little bit, group number 2 getting ready to get the green for their first group of hot laps. Checkered flag falls on the first group of hot laps for the Kiefer Compacts. Fastest in that group will be the 80 of Melissa Bryant, 19:59.6, 19.596. Although it sounded like she was down a couple cylinders on that number 80 machine. So the crew will get to work, get her ready for heat race competition coming up in just a little bit. Second group to roll out, car number 47, the Big Dog Recycling. Rapid Delivery, JKN Trucking, Wheelers Trailer, Auto Service Express, number 47, Randy Cool. Randy Cool, car number 47. The 46M, the Pop Pop Racing, Madison M3 Ranch, that is Eli Miller. Eli Miller, car number 47. Driving the 9 tonight, the Empty Pockets Racing, Broken Glass Bar, Opie Donaldson. Opie Donaldson, car number 9. In the 88K, the Team IMCA, Cool Motorsports, Point S of Cresswell. Rod Jackson, special thanks to Mom, Dad, Grandma, Grandpa, and Uncle Jim. Out of Cresswell, Casey Simmons. Casey Simmons, car number 88K. And the 46M out of Kellogg, the Madison M3 Ranch, Pop Pop Racing, Midnight Graphics, that is Bruce Miller. Bruce Miller, car number 6M. Looks like final group of hot laps here for the Kiefer Compacts is underway. Checkered flag falls on the final group of hot laps for the Kiefer Compacts. Fastest in that group going to go number 1 in hot laps is the 9, Opie Donaldson, 18.876, 18.876. Then it was Randy Cool, second quick in that group. Going to go second in hot laps, 19.22.0. Bruce Miller third with a 19.258. Melissa Bryant rounds up the top 4 with a 19.596. Charles Trissel in the 5th spot, 19.91.2. Sport Mods set to go here right now. The 60J out of Roseburg, the Chuck Schwarm Auto, Bates & Bill Racing Engines, Kidon Creations out of Roseburg, Jordan Henry. Jordan Henry, car 60J. The 217, the Automation Group sponsored entry of Matt Brown. The 99, the VP Racing Fuel, Pacific Seafood of Newport, Coastal Pallet, Dustin Hittner. Your defending track champion in the 9 car, the Oregon Motor Coach Center, D&M Transporting, Auto Service Express, Cindy Sowett out of Roseburg, Dave Schmidt. The 333, running a GRT chassis, the Roadhouse Billiards and Brew, Bloom Family Racing, Equipment Services, Aaron Bloom. Aaron Bloom, car number 333. The 7B out of Battleground, Washington, the Tram Motorsports, North Platinum Trucking. That is Dalton Bloom. Dalton Bloom, the James Game Pizza sponsored entry as well. And in the 3 car, the Roadhouse Billiards and Brew, Bloom Family Racing, Equipment Services, Garrett Craig. Garrett Craig, car number 3. First and only group for the Sport Mods, looks like, is underway. Checkered flag falls on the only group for the Sport Mods. It's a Bloom family affair. Dalton Bloom to the top, 14.96.2. Aaron Bloom second with a 15.813. Garrett Craig third, 15.210. Then it was Jordan Henry, Matt Brown, Dave Schmidt, Dustin Hittner for hot laps. IMCA Modifieds getting set to go in staging. 13 IMCA Modifieds checked into the pit gate. First car out is going to be looking for sponsors out of Cottage Grove. That's Greg McDonald. Greg McDonald, car number 44. In the 19, the Todd's Auto Body, Alpha Towing, In Touch Detailing, Tracktown Pizza, Joe's Truck and Repair, A1 Auto Supply, O'Reilly's Auto Parts. Special thanks to Gene and Brenda, Tom and Joanna Willie. That is Madeline Ashley, car number 19. Your defending track champion, car number 5M, the Brooks Towing, Mike Crawford Trucking, Marty Mark Construction, D-Ray Design, Springfield Point S Tires, Dirt Oval TV. That is the Bandit, Jake Maiden. Jake Maiden, car number 5M. In the 33, the Jim and Sue Gregory, Premium Woodworking and Design, Martineering Plumbing, special thanks to Uncle Paul Beckman, Mom, Darren and Wardell Williams, Derry Boggs, out of Eugene, that is Paul Ray. Paul Ray, car number 33. In the 8M out of Cottage Grove, the Pat Pay Reds, DMN Innovations, that is Brett Muth. Brett Muth, car number 8M. And in the 16 car, out of Springfield, the Junction City Muffler Shop sponsored entry of Austin McTaggart. That is your 6 cars in the first set of hot laps that is now underway. Trouble for Paul Ray, caution gonna fly. Gonna get back to the sponsors on the 8M of Brett Muth. He is also sponsored by Gerard Family Cleaning, ZP Transportation, Kendall Auto Group, Murphy Plywood, Sweet Tooth Whitening. It is the 8M of Brett Muth. Green flag is displayed for the first group of hot laps. Checkered flag falls on the first group of hot laps. Going to the top will be the 8M of Brett Muth, 14-16-3, 1-4-1-6-3. Then Austin McTaggart finds himself in the second place right now, 14-42-5, 1-2-4-5-2. Jake Maiden third, Madeline Ashley fourth, Paul Ray fifth. Greg McDonald rounds out the field right now in hot laps. Brett Muth saying he's starting to get that car figured out, and it's definitely showing right now here in hot laps. He won last night at the Douglas County Dirt Track. The West SKS Racing sponsored entry out of Cottage Grove. That is Curtis Towns. In the 11 car, the Springfield Point S Eugene Gutter Service D-Ray Designs. Dirt Oval TV out of Springfield. That is Steven Sturnavant. Steven Sturnavant, car number 11. In the 84, the Todd's Auto Body, Alpha Towing, In Touch Detailing, Tracktown Pizza, Joe's Truck and Trailer, A1 Auto Supply, O'Reilly Auto Parts. Special thanks to Mom and Dad. That is Eric Ashley out of Jasper. In the 86, out of Pleasant Hill, the Ashley Racing, B&R Reliable Transportation, Tony Garage, Tony's Farrier Service, Kirk Racing. Special thanks to his smoking hot wife. That is Mike Green. Mike Green, car number 86. In the 42, the Superior Fuel Cells, Superior Motorsports, DK&J Construction, SDMF Customs, Jennifer Carr, Motion and Flow Control Products, Jesse Helen Photos out of Coburg, Kevin Williamson. Kevin Williamson, car number 42. And final car, the Wicked Wild Designs, C&M Custom Tire and Auto, Extreme RC Hobbies Chaos, Customs out of Bend, Corey Barbary. Corey Barbary in the number 55 car. Final group of qualifying, or hot laps of qualifying underway. Well, checkered flag falls. Fastest in that group, going to go number one in hot laps, is the 42 of Kevin Williamson, 13.940, 13940. Bumping Brett Muth down to second. Eric Ashley finds himself third in hot laps, 14.32.4, 1.4.32.4. Austin McTaggart fourth, Jake Maiden fifth. Then it was Steven Sturnavant, Curtis Towns, Madeline Ashley, Corey Barbary, Paul Ray, Mike Green, Greg McDonald. That is going to do it for hot laps in qualifying here at the Cottage Grove Speedway for Armed Forces Night as we get ready for opening ceremonies coming up in just a few moments.